batting in the cleanup position. And playing center field from the University of Virginia, number 1, Griffin Ennis. Batting 5th and playing third base from the University of North Florida, number 19, Seth Alford. Batting 6th and playing right field for Boston College, number 9, Ben Williams. Batting 7th and playing left field from Brown University, number 6, Alex Benevento. Batting 8th and playing shortstop from Columbia University, number 8, Jimmy Chadwell. Batting 9th and doing the catching from Worcester State University, number 39, Riggs Catlin. Pitching this evening for Westfield, out of Columbia University, number 54, Brendan Murphy. The manager for the
Been an impressive start to the month of July for the Norwich Sea Unicorns, picking up 3 of a possible 4 victories, depositing those into the win column. Last night, huge doubleheader split against those first place Worcester Bravehearts. Norwich getting a little bit of everything right now, and things starting to turn in the right direction for Norwich after a rocky month of June. Have to like the way things are coming together here in the month of July. Tonight, the Sea Unicorns back in the Rose City. Shark in the park. Jaws will play following the conclusion of tonight's ball game. Good evening, everybody. I'm Adam Plager, welcoming you to the Norwich Sea Unicorns pregame show presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. A lot to like right now from the Norwich Sea Unicorns. Pitching, hitting, timely things coming together for Norwich. Well, how about we start with the starting pitching? Yes, just for starters, the Norwich pitching staff getting the job done right now. You'll look back at how things have developed over the course of the week. Let's go back Wednesday right here at Dodd Stadium. It was the riser headed to Northeastern, the Killingly kid, Landon Manzi. He delivered his best outing so far this summer. 3 innings pitched, but you like the compete level, the way that he battled. It didn't come easy for him, but he found a way, allows Norwich a chance to win that game. He allows the 1 earned run, but how about 5 punch-outs for himself? Finally got himself his first strikeout here in the Futures League, and you compare that outing to what we saw his first 2 outings where he went just 3 innings in those first 2 starts. He allowed 5 earned runs. He had 3 walks. All about confidence. You have to have it. He believed in himself. You could tell the confidence oozing from him, taking care of some of the top hitters in that Nashville lineup. Count leveragers working ahead. He was a strike thrower. It was good things for Landon Manzi on Wednesday. Allows Norwich a chance to get things going offensively. They do just that. It always helps when you get some early run support. Norwich doing that Wednesday. Then Thursday, Frank Spirito, Mr. Consistent. Yes, Frank Spirito has been that for Norwich all summer long. He goes 3 shutout innings for the Sea Unicorns, sets the tone for that Norwich group to find a way to get a big win. Huge home-and-home series sweep. That's right. Over the Nashua Silver Knights. Frank Spirito all over the strike zone. Look at the numbers for him. I mean, just electric stuff for Frank Spirito all summer long. He's not doing too much, just staying within the game plan. Holds the Nashua offense to 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, just the 1 walk. But how about the last 4 outings for him, you ask? 15 2/3 of an inning worked, 15 strikeouts to the 5 walks, just 1 earned run. Always consistent from Frank Spirito. The Yukon product allows Norwich a chance to settle into that game. And then you get the big inning. And Norwich just all over Nashua. Huge win, 8-3 at Holman Stadium. And then last night, tall order against the top offense in the Futures League. Norwich understood they needed some dominant outings from their starters. And, well, Brendan Grady does just that in the opener. He slows down that Worcester offense. Have to like what you saw out of the Trinity Bantam last night. Allows Norwich a chance to win that game, even though it was a nail-biter of a loss, heartbreaker one. The way things unfolded in that 5th inning, Brendan Grady in control of that Worcester lineup. He holds the Bravehearts offense to 3 hits over the 4 innings, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Best part of that outing, limiting the walks. Have to be in the strike zone. You can't allow Worcester the free passes. Holds them to just the 4 base runners in his outing. He was electric. You like that from Brendan Grady. Good test for him. He answers the bell. And then Luke Hardman in the nightcap, dealing the deck. Yes, once again, arguably the ace of this staff every time the Catholic University product is taking the mound. You believe Norwich has a chance to win that game. He was sensational. 5 shutout innings. He holds the top offense in the Futures League to just 1 hit, 2 base runners overall. He has just 1 walk allowed in that ball game, 7 strikeouts. And you look back at the previous 3 outings, he allowed no walks over those last 16 innings of work. Just unreal stuff from Luke Hardman. 7 punch-outs for him. In command of the strike zone, just in attack mode. Norwich gets the big win last night in the nightcap. 6-3 over the Bravehearts. Now Norwich 3-1 here in the month of July. A lot to like from the starting pitching staff. Here's what the Sea Unicorns pitching coach, Zach Gitcher, had to say about the strong performances from the starting staff. Gitch, let's start with the pitching staff right now. This month of July, it's a different looking Corns team, but it starts with starting pitching. Let's go back to Wednesday. Landon Manze, I think his best outing of the summer. What did you see from him?
I think he was just attacking the zone early and trying to stay ahead of guys and be in even counts rather than falling behind. When you fall behind as a pitcher, that's typically when bad things happen and you put guys on base.
Frank Spirito, I don't know, should we start calling him Mr. Consistent? Every outing for him, 3, 4, 5 innings, you know what you're getting from him. How important was it to pick up that huge victory at Nashua on Thursday?
That was a huge moment for the team to just keep rolling against another really good team. I know Frank goes out there. He's always prepared, ready to go. He was even on short rest. Couldn't give us as much as he wanted, but what he did give us was awesome, and Frank's the man.
Let's go back to Independence Day baseball yesterday. I think the conversation was that you needed 2 electric outings from Brendan Grady and Luke Hardman. They both delivered against the top offense. How much fun was it to see those guys go out there and work?
It was awesome. It was like fireworks on the 4th of July, having both of them be able to start and give us consistent and really good quality starts. And then it just sets it up for the bullpen to do their thing.
Matt Wooten gets the baseball here tonight. It's been Wooten's world, as we say. Every time he takes the rubber, it feels like he gives your team a chance every time he takes the rubber.
Yeah, he's confident. He works quick, and he's just going to attack guys and, say, hey, here's my stuff, beat me, and a lot of the time he's beating teams. So I hope he just keeps doing what he's doing, and we'll put ourselves in a really good position to succeed.
Last one for you. It seems like your group has also taken to heart limiting the free passes. That's been the name of the game for your team. How important has that been in some of the success?
Well, I think we had to talk about that probably a week or 2 ago, where we have to limit the leadoff walks and any free bases, because we've struggled a little bit to hold runners, and as you've seen, if you've watched the games, it's like a lot of guys are picking off more, mixing their timings to the plate, and that's huge because now we're in the zone more. We're going to have less base runners, and we're going to have less traffic. Less traffic means less runs and hopefully more wins.
Gitch, as always, thanks for the time, and let's have some fun tonight.
Go Corns.
Great insights right there from the pitching coach, Zach Gitcher. Love the compete level. Going to need some more of that from Matt Wooten here tonight against the Westfield Starfires. All right, we're going to take our first time out on the Norwich Sea Unicorns pregame show. When we return, we're going to talk some offense because some of the Sea Unicorn sluggers earning some recognition around the Futures League the last couple of nights. Stick with us. The Norwich Sea Unicorns pregame show presented by SCR Structures and Sheds continues next.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Welcome back to the Norwich Sea Unicorns pregame show presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. A beautiful night for baseball here in Eastern Connecticut. We have Shark in the park tonight. That's right, Jaws will play after the ball game, post-game movie night. But right now, we're talking some offense because it's been something out of a movie right now. Let's start first, Gavin O'Brien. He was the Futures League Player of the Night on Thursday after a nice performance against the Nashville Silver Knights. But this is more than just Thursday night. This has been some stretch for the UMass Minutemen. I mean, roll the highlights. Hits in 9 of his last 10 games in the midst of a 3-game hitting streak. 4 RBIs over the last 3 games. I mean, what else do you want from the big man, number 43? It's the confidence, right? You talk about plate approach, simplifying the game. He's slowing the game down. Last night, RBI double, just cooks that out to the left center field power alley. Couple RBIs Thursday against Nashua. Doesn't matter the situation, he's delivering right now. How about RBIs in 3 straight games, 3 multi-hit games? I mean, just something out of a movie right now for Gavin O'Brien. But it's not just him. How about Bryce Detweiler, the riser, headed to UConn. He crushes his first long ball of the summer. 3-run jack against the Worcester Bravehearts. He's got hits in 5 of his last 6 games. He was the Futures League Player of the Night last night. Just an electric performance for Bryce Detweiler. Few RBIs for him, 3 RBI game for him, 3-run home run to the deepest part of the ballpark. Oppo, Taco, power, yeah. Bryce Detweiler, are you kidding me? So much fun to watch this offense. It's contagious right now. Gavin O'Brien, Bryce Detweiler earning some much-needed league-wide recognition. It has been a lot of fun to watch. Here's what Gavin O'Brien had to say about his recent surge at the plate. Join alongside Sea Unicorns outfielder Gavin O'Brien. Well, I think it's safe to say you're batting white hot right now. Hits in 3 straight games, hits in 9 of your last 10 games. What's been working for you right now?
I'm really just trying to see the ball deep and be a tough out every at-bat I get, not trying to do too much. Like when you're out there looking for hits, that's usually when they don't come.
It seems like your approach to just super confident right now. Is that a huge part of offense and just being able to be so consistent?
Yeah, understanding that you belong out there against who's ever pitching really makes a big difference. If you don't believe that you can beat the guy on the mound, then you have no chance when you get up there.
How about this team right now playing some really good baseball to start this month of July? You feel like some of that energy is contagious as well?
Yeah, 100%. Hopefully the July corns stay hot. We need it for sure to get back above 500.
You're going to get to see the Westfield Starfires here tonight. Plenty of fireworks. Last time you played this team, going to the Home Run Derby, maybe some go-tos for this group to stay hot here.
Yeah, I mean, I think we want to have a little more hits early in the game this time around. Like, we've been getting a lot of hits the last few games. I think the last few times we've played them, though, we've been pretty slow to start, and it's going to be big to get hot early.
Yeah, it seems like it doesn't matter where Denbrough puts you in the lineup. You batted ninth yesterday. That worked out today. You'll get to hit cleanup. You're back there in center field. Doesn't really matter. Norwich Sea Unicorn baseball is on the air from Dodd Stadium. It's Matt Wooten on the mound here for the Norwich Sea Unicorns. He has been electric so far this summer. We are officially underway. 6:35 local time. It's a beautiful Saturday night in eastern Connecticut. Matt Wooten 2-1 so far this summer, 2.34 the ERA. The delivery home is a bouncing ball. It's through into right field. Leadoff base hit for Westfield, and Caleb Carl aboard to start the ball game. To the opposite field, Carl goes against Matt Wooten, who went 7 shutout innings last Saturday in Nashua at Holman Stadium. Just put the team on his back in a huge victory for the Sea Unicorns. Helping Norwich complete the doubleheader sweep over Nashua. Team that Norwich is still looking up at the Futures League standings. Leadoff man on. Now the batter is Cole Sylvia. He's the third baseman. Norwich in their home white uniforms here tonight. Sea Unicorns riding gold across the chest. Gold numbers on the back. Westfield in their alternate royal blue tops. The gray bottoms. Matt Wooten has the sign. He's ready to work. No balls, 1 strike here on the second baseman, Sylvia. The pitch outside, and the count is even. Norwich here defensively over at third base, Connor Scanlon. The shortstop, Kenny Noe's back in there. Charlie Walsh popped a home run yesterday for the Sea Unicorns against Worcester. Is at second base. And over at first here tonight, Chase Chaplin, the runner, is going. This is grounded through the right side of the infield, past the diving reach of Walsh. It's into right field. To the corners they go for Westfield. Back-to-back base hits. This time it's Sylvia who sends it into right field. In immediate danger on the bases here for Paul Bonfiglio's group. It hasn't been a good season for Westfield by any stretch of the imagination. 8-25. 14 and a half games out of first place, but you should expect their best effort. It doesn't matter what the standings say, what the record is. They're playing to win baseball games. Norwich, every game critical for them. They're in 5th place. 2 games out of the 4th and final playoff spot. That's held right now by the New Britain Bees. A wave and a miss there. Strike 1. Working ahead here is Wooten of the designated hitter, Griffin Mills. So look at the Westfield batting order here in a moment. It's no balls and 1 strike here on Mills. Now a quick check-in, and back in there safely is Sylvia. Couple of singles into right field has begun the ball game for the Westfield offense. Norwich's outfield here first from left to right. Over in left field, Aiden Stern. Kevin O'Brien back in there. He's in center field with Jack Sweeney in right field. Matt Wooten dealing here tonight to Joe Durso. That's the pitcher-catcher battery. 2 on, nobody out. The 0-1 home. That's inside, and now the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Batting in the cleanup spot is Griffin Ennis. Seth Alford bats 5th. He's the third baseman. Ben Williams bats 6th. He's in right field. Alex Benevento bats 7th in left field. Waiting for the 1-1 home. The curveball popped up on the infield dirt. It's the third baseman, Scanlon, in foul territory. He makes the catch on it, 1 down. Gotta have it out. Wooten finds it on the pop out into foul territory. And now 1 out here in the Westfield first. Jimmy Chadwell bats 8th. He's the shortstop with Riggs Catlin batting 9th. He's the catcher. He's a welcomed addition to Westfield. Starfires have loaded up in the catching position. 2 on, now 1 out. Here's the cleanup man, Griffin Ennis, the center fielder. He's looking there at strike 1. First pitch strike, so crucial, especially for the Sea Unicorns, trying to work ahead here and minimize any damage. Quick check in and out at first is the base runner, Cole Sylvia. Wooten picks him off. 2 outs here in the inning. Oh, what a spot there for Matt Wooten to go to that deceptive pickoff move he has. The right-hander, quick little step off the mound, and then he hunts down Cole Sylvia, 2 down. A real shot for Wooten to get out of this with no damage. The 0-1 home. That's on the inside corner. Now strike 2. Westfield trying to recover after a blowout loss last night, 9-2 against the Lake Monsters. Over at Centennial Field, the 0-2 on the outside corner, strike 3. Matt Wooten surrenders a couple of base hits to start the inning, and then comes back with an incredible pickoff move, and then he K's Ennis. The inning is over.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Sea Unicorn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. And a Houdini act of sorts. How about it from Matt Wooten? A pickoff there at Cole Sylvia. And then he freezes Griffin Ennis. Norwich gets out of the top of the inning unscathed. Let's meet tonight's Norwich Sea Unicorns batting order. As always, presented by Artisan Building and Remodeling. They're Connecticut's trusted roofing experts from Berlin to Westbrook. They've got you covered. Leading off is the left fielder, Aiden Stern. Batting second is the designated hitter, Alec Warden. Chase Chaplin bats third. He's at first base. Gavin O'Brien bats in the cleanup spot. Is bat white hot right now. 3 consecutive multi-hit games for him. Charlie Walsh cracked a homer yesterday. He bats fifth. Jack Sweeney bats sixth in right field. Connor Scanlon bats seventh. He's the third baseman. Joe Durso bats eighth. He's the catcher, with Kenny Noe rounding out the batting order. He bats ninth at short. Matt Wooten on the mound for Norwich. He was sensational. A nice start to the ball game. Hopefully that juices up here the offense against Brendan Murphy of the Westfield Starfires. A look at the numbers here for Murphy so far this summer. The Columbia product out of Naples, Florida. 0-3 record. He's lost his last 3 outings. He's surrendered 12 runs over his last 15 innings pitched. It's been a tough season to this point for Westfield. Looking for Brendan Murphy to try and steer him back in the right direction. Second start of the summer for the Southpaw against the Sea Unicorns. He offers a first pitch outside the zone. That last outing for Brendan Murphy against Norwich. That was back on June 13th. Now a fly ball in the air to right field, and cruising over and making the grab on it for the first out in the inning is Ben Williams, 1 down. That outing for Murphy, that was the start of a tough cycle of starts for him. He surrendered 3 earned runs over the 5 innings on 6 hits. He walked 5, he struck out 3. He can be a victim of the walk. He gives them out at times. He also has a great strikeout to walk ratio, though overall in the summer it's 15-7. It was boosted by an incredible strikeout to walk ratio last outing against the first place Worcester Bravehearts. He suffered the loss, but he had 7 strikeouts against the Worcester lineup. Behind Warden, a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. This is sawed away foul. It's down the right field side. The count is even. Westfield here defensively. Seth Alford at third base. Jimmy Chadwell at short. Cole Sylvie at second base. With Caleb Carl at first. The 1-1 outside, ball 2. The Westfield outfield alignment from left to right. Out in left field is Alex Benevento. In center field tonight for Paul Bonfiglio, Griffin Ennis. Lefty sit from the third base side of the rubber. This is roped into left field. It's a base hit. Alec Warden got a pitch he could handle. He dumps it into left field. And Norwich has their first hit of the ball game. And in right field is Ben Williams. The pitcher-catcher battery tonight for Westfield is Brendan Murphy. Tossing to Riggs Catlin, his first start of the summer, first game as a Westfield Starfire. Norwich has a man on. It's now the first baseman, Chase Chaplin. Lefty kicks and deals home. Changeup falls downstairs, ball 1. You look at how Norwich has found success over the last week. Well, it's about the early run support they provided their starters. Norwich has scored at least a run before the 3rd inning. That's certainly an inversion of what we saw in the month of June, where Norwich was just 9-16 in that opening month of the season. You can backdate that to May, that final week of May, where Norwich was 2-1 in the month of May. 2-0, it's a hitter's count to Chaplin. That's on the inside corner, strike 1. Good fastball there from Murphy. Murphy at Columbia is a freshman, pitched to a 5.20 ERA, 2-1 the record for him. Still a hitter's count. Now the 2-1 delivery home. This is lifted into left field, a base hit. Back-to-back singles into left field. Norwich goes station to station. Chaplin to first, Warden to second, and Norwich in business here in the home first. So both teams with a couple of hits in the first inning. Boone found his way out of it. Now it's the red-hot bat of Gavin O'Brien to try and give Norwich the lead. There's a 5.20 ERA for Murphy at Columbia. 12 appearances. He pitched 27 2/3 of an inning. Opponents hit .288 against the left-hander. O'Brien's turn at the dish. He's looking at the breaking ball on the inside corner, strike 1. O'Brien has 4 RBIs over his last 3 ball games. Hits in 9 of his last 10. Just a torrid stretch for the UMass Minutemen product. Murphy ahead of him, no balls and a strike. Catlin set up inside. Now a bouncing ball headed back up towards the middle. Chadwell flips to the second baseman, Sylvia, for one. They fired a first. The inning is over. O'Brien bounces out into a twin-killing 6-4-3 double play. And it's Brendan Murphy who finds his way out of the jam. The inning is over. No score. The second is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Sea Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long.
Area far end of the third base concourse. Wiffle ball, a little bit of hockey, and some basketball. Try it out tonight, kids. The Kids Zone. Moving on to the top of the second inning for the Starfires.
Both teams trying to pace a pair of base runners here in the first. Ready to go here in the top of the second inning. Norwich and Westfield here. It's Shark in the Park. We'll see Jaws following the ball game. As the fans continue to spill into the ballpark, the curveball lifted into foul ground. It's third base side, strike one. Batter to the plate here is the third baseman, Seth Alford. Alford out of North Florida University and Jacksonville, Florida native. One of many Floridian natives. The starter, Brendan Murphy, out of Naples, Florida. Now he's sawed off. It's a slow dribbler in between hop. Walsh has it. He fires to Woon, covering the first base bag. Nice communication from the Norwich defense. It's 4-1 on the ground out. That's what you have to do right there, is a in-between bounce. And the first baseman, Chaplin, elected to let it go for Walsh, who was there to support him. Critical first out spotted here for the Sea Unicorns. One down now, one strike here on the right-handed hitting right fielder, Ben Williams. Curveball drops into the inside corner. That's a big pitch for Wooten to have working for him. Great fastball, but the deception between the fastball and the curveball, nice 1-2 punch for him. Now he just misses upstairs, ball one. Williams, the batter at the plate out of Boston College. Hanover, New Hampshire native. Pitcher's count. Durso set up inside the 1-2, brushes back Williams for ball two. Williams hitting .250 so far this summer for Westfield. 12 for his first 48. 19th contest of the summer for him. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Matt Woon comes back with a nice breaking ball. He punches out Williams. 2 up, 2 down here in the second. This will bring up the left fielder, Alex Benevento. Benevento out of Brown University in the Ivy League. Batting just .209, just above the Mendoza line. He stands in the righty box, 5'11", 190 pounds. Gold batting gloves on there for him. And Woon delivers the fastball for a strike. I mean, he's a quick worker. He's already been waiting for about 10 seconds for Benevento to get back in the box. The 0-1 on the way from the right-hander. The curveball is twisted foul, left field side. Benevento out of New Canaan, Connecticut. Woon, his last outing, 7 shutout innings and what was a doubleheader, so he goes the complete game for Norwich. The only real blemish to this point in the summer was that 5-0 loss against Worcester. And what was an inside the park grand slam for Chris Mondesir. That's what really broke the game open. Aside from that, Matt Woon has been dealing all summer. Flipped off the end of the bat. This is falling in a hurry. It'll bounce in front of Gavin O'Brien. 2-out base hit for Benevento. The second will continue. Nice little piece of hitting there for Benevento. Just reached out to the outside corner to lift it out into center field, and just enough to have it fall in front of O'Brien. 2 outs, a man on. Now it's the shortstop, Jimmy Chadwell. Seen Chadwell play some third base as well. Tonight he gets the opportunity to play it short. First pitch fastball cooks into the outside corner, strike one. Wooten's been a first pitch strike thrower. He's done it over 70% of the time this summer. So a key ingredient to why he's been so successful. Third summer in the Futures League for the Eastern product. The pitch jammed inside and holding up is the shortstop, Chadwell. The count is even. Chadwell out of Columbia University in Longmeadow, Massachusetts. Him and Murphy, both teammates at collegiate ball. Now a check-in on the base runner and thrown out on a pickoff. Second pickoff of the night for Wooten. Benevento caught stealing. The inning is over. There's your Artisan Building and Remodeling defensive play of the game. It's Matt Wooten, his second pickoff of the ball game. Still scoreless. The home second is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right, right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Fans, still plenty of upcoming promotions. We want to see you at Dodd Stadium here in the month of July. Tomorrow, Family Sunday. Always a lot of fun. First pitch at 1 o'clock Eastern Time when the Worcester Bravehearts come to town. Thursday, July 10th and July 17th. And then on July 18th, we have Unity in the community. A lot of upcoming promotions. Make sure you get your tickets now. GoSeaUnicorns.com. Charlie Walsh will lead things off for the Sea Unicorns. Another pickoff here this ball game for Matt Wooten. No score. 5 hits overall in the ball game. The lefty to the second baseman Walsh rolls it over to the second baseman Sylvia has it. He fires to first in time. 1 down, 1 pitch, 1 out to start things out here in the Norwich second. Here's Jack Sweeney. First game back in Norwich since returning from injury. Good to see him back healthy. And Sweeney rips it. It's a fair ball down the left field line. Extra bases on the way. Cutting it down out there in left field is Benevento. Stand up, lead off double. Jack Sweeney. There's your DB Lunt. Feeling electric play of the game. Norwich has a man in scoring position. We're underway here in the home second. Got a pitch he could handle, and he just managed to keep it fair. He hooked it down the left field line. It was a long run over by the Westfield bullpen for Benevento. Norwich attacking early in counts. Sea Unicorns trying to spot the first run of the ball game. Here's the third baseman, Connor Scanlon. Sizable lead for Sweeney as he picks his feet up and down, and now Murphy steps off the mound. He's going to try and reset himself. Sweeney's the base runner. Leadoff double for him. Scanlon trying to pick him up. Still waiting for the first pitch home. That's Dropped first pitch strike there from the backstop. Catlin making his first appearance of the summer for Westfield. For Sweeney, that's his third swipe bag of the summer. Scanlon has been a consistent hitter so far for Kyle Dombrowski's crew. 1-0 misses for ball 2. So, in fact, they did call that first pitch outside. It appeared outside, but it looked like the home plate umpire here tonight, Mike Pitala, that ruled it a strike. That's not the case. Hitters count the 2-0. That's on the outside corner, strike one. The umpiring crew here today, Mike Pitala behind the plate, Brian Berry at first base, and Tony Venturini over at second base. Check that over at third base. The pitch, wave and a miss, strike 2. Scanlon, in fact, actually sent packing. That was strike 3 there, so nice work there by Murphy to come back with the strikeout there of Scanlon. Now it's the catcher, Joe Durso. Durso so far this summer for the Sea Unicorns hitting 108. 4 for his first 37. Just 1 for his last 11 is the LIU product. Trying to deliver in the clutch here against Brendan Murphy. Catlin set up outside, the pitch home. Up and away, ball 1. Durso last game against Westfield was 1 for 3 with a run scored, a run batted in for himself as well. It was an RBI double. Murphy trying to keep Sweeney playing it at second. The 1-0 pitch. That jams Durso inside. The count is even. Norwich looking to find ways to manufacture some offense here. Those early runs, so crucial. That's what's really propelled Norwich to a 3-1 start here in the month of July. The only blemish was the opener of the doubleheader against Worcester yesterday, 4-2, a game in which Norwich really felt like they deserved a better fate, but some late blunders defensively in that 5th inning allowed the Bravehearts to take the lead after C.J. Nolan blasted his second home run of the summer, both at Fitton Field. Still a hitter's count, 2-1 to Durso. The lefty to the plate, that just misses outside for ball 3. Durso, a great leader in that Sea Unicorns clubhouse, one of the more veteran players. It's a rather young group for Norwich in 2025. Plenty of risers, a couple of players that have just finished up their freshman season as well. Durso's been around the block. Now he fouls it away. It goes off the catcher's mask of Catlin, and the count is full. Durso, a rising senior at LIU. Durso transferred to LIU from St. John's, where he began his collegiate career. Had to battle injuries early on. For summer form in the Futures League, the payoff pitch home. That bounces downstairs, and Murphy loses Durso, ball 4. Fans, get your tickets now. Thirsty Thursday headed your way next Thursday, July the 10th, when the Norwich Sea Unicorns play host to these Westfield Starfires. First pitch scheduled at 6:30 local time. And then the Sea Unicorns host the New Britain Bees Thursday, July 17th with beer specials on Narragansett. Norwich has a couple of men on now with 1 out. Durso at first, he drew a 1-out walk. Sweeney began the frame with the leadoff double. Fastball at the knee, strike 1 to the shortstop, Kenny Noe. Noe has a couple home runs this summer against these Westfield Starfires, both at Bullens Field. The 0-1 on the way home. That's down and in. The count is even. Noe was 1 for 2 against Nashua in the second leg of that doubleheader. Now check that. It was an 8-3 win for Norwich. That was July 3rd. The doubleheader was on June the 28th. The 1-1. Outside, it misses for ball 2. Good fastball there from the lefty Brendan Murphy. The pitch is on the outside corner. Now the count is even. It's been a bit of a dry spell for Noe, just 2 for his last 25. It was impressive to start the summer out. Now the batting average resting at .250. Still a chance to plate a run here, but the count is even with 2 outs. The 2-2 offering. Outside, ball 3. Norwich just looking for ways to create some offense. Count is full. It's 3-2. Sweeney at second, Durso at first. That is inside, ball 4. So a couple of walks in the inning, a borderline call. It goes Noe's way. Norwich has loaded them up. And consecutive walks here. Now a chance for the left fielder, Aiden Stern. Stern flied to right his first time to the plate. Stern has been a regular for Norwich in left field. Every now and again, he'll play some right field and some second base. The breaking ball hooks downstairs, ball 1. The Trinity Bantams so far this summer hitting .292 entering play today. At one point, Stern had a batting average over .380. The 1-0. Healthy cut there, but he's up empty. The count is even. Norwich has them loaded here in the second. Sweeney at third. He began the frame with a leadoff double down the left field line. Couple of walks to Durso, and Noe has loaded them up. The 1-1. Bouncing ball, cracked foul, first base side, and now shot for Murphy to get out of the inning without any damage. Both sides with 3 hits here today, but still zeros on the scoreboard. It's a critical game for Norwich. They all are at this point. This is where you feel like this season can really start to pick up on you. The 1-2. Fishing to tap it away foul of Stern. It was a nasty wipeout slider. Murphy almost was able to take care of Stern. Good 2-strike fight off there. Norwich trying to apply the early pressure here to Murphy and Westfield. Still the bases loaded, but a ball and 2 strikes on the Norwich left fielder. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Catlin set up outside. The left-handed hitting corner outfielder Aiden Stern. Now he calls for time. Stern out of South Salem, New York. Using that new bat of his since he broke that pink bat. That's down in the dirt. Nice block back there by Catlin. In the doubleheader, Stern played in both games for Norwich. He was 1 for 6. He scored a run, struck out twice between the 2 games. He was also hit by a pitch. Westfield playing straight up defensively. The 2-2. A swing and a miss, strike 3. Stern punches out. Murphy gets out of the bases loaded jam. Still scoreless. We're headed to the third when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
I'm at the top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Headed to the third inning. No score between Norwich and Westfield. Sea Unicorns come up empty with the bases loaded opportunity. It's been a real battle for both pitchers today, but they've held both sides off the board. Fans, Stilley's Automotive is your full-service auto repair and sales center and a Connecticut certified emissions testing facility. From oil changes to engine work, Stilley's does it all, serving Eastern Connecticut since 2007. See why so many drivers count on Stilley's Automotive in Lisbon to keep their vehicles running right. First man up in the inning is Jimmy Chadwell. He rolls it softly to third. Scanlon has it. He fires across the diamond in time. One down. An impressive defensive play there by Connor Scanlon on a slowly hit roller up the third baseline. Chadwell retired, one out. You talk about trying to set your feet on the run. You can't really do it. He just had to muscle up, and he just powered it across the infield diamond. Incredible play there by Connor Scanlon to erase Chadwell. One out. Now it's the catcher, Riggs Catlin. First pitch home here. Now it's ball one. Count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Catlin out of Worcester State. Was a .342 hitter this past spring for the Lancers. Now he reaches out and taps away. Strike 2 foul. Catlin, a native of Dedham, Massachusetts, attended Noble and Greenock High School. Pitcher's count, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 home. On the outside corner, strike 3. Wooten locks up Catlin with the fastball. Now 2 outs. Oh, that's such a devastating pitch there for Wooten. The way it just finds a nook and cranny into the outside corner. Nice life on it, too, for the right-hander. This is why he's been so electric, so unpredictable. Always hovering around the edges. Here's the leadoff man, Caleb Carl. He's jammed and pops up the first pitch he sees. To medium center field, O'Brien underneath it. He makes the grab. The inning is over. Quick work for Wooten in the third. He sends Westfield packing in order. The bottom of the third is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Dinosaurs are alive in 25 years and roaring strong. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. A perfect day trip or staycation right here in Connecticut. Route 85 Montville with easy access off Interstate 395 and 95. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Matt Woon cruises through the third inning. First flawless inning tonight for Matt Woon, but he has really been dominant. Just those 2 hits to start the game, and that's been about it. A couple of pickups for himself. Woon now with 3 strikeouts in the ball game. A couple of those looking strikeouts. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Sea Unicorns as we enter the bottom of the third inning. Alec Warden will kick us off. Fans, we're going camping on Wednesday, July the 16th, when the Norwich Sea Unicorns play host to the New Britain Bees. Gates open at 10 a.m. First pitch at 11 a.m. Special camper rates apply to all of us joining us in the ballpark. Those tickets include a food voucher with a hot dog, a bottle of water, and chips. Book your group today. Call in 860-887-7962. We can't wait to hear from you and see you on Wednesday, July 16th, only a couple of weeks away. Here's the new VCU Ram, Alec Warden, a transfer there from Penn State. Norwich trying to get things going. A bouncing ball on the first delivery. It's going to be the third baseman, Alford. He fires across the diamond. 1 out. Well, he kind of robbed his shortstop, Jimmy Chadwell. Those two have exchanged spots here defensively. More times than not, it's the shortstop that takes charge of those grounders, especially when they're closing in on them. But Seth Alford, really a shortstop by trait. Sliding over to play some third, makes the neat play. Warden retired on the first pitch of the inning, now with the first baseman, Chase Chaplin. First pitch home to Chaplin, misses outside, ball 1. Feel like for Westfield here tonight, with the way Matt Wooten is back in command here today, it's going to take everything from Brendan Murphy to go toe-to-toe with them. Now he's outside with ball 2. Hitters count, 2 balls, no strikes to the Yale Bulldog, Chase Chaplin. Chaplin played a little right field for the Sea Unicorns yesterday. Bottom shelf fastball at the knees, strike 1. Chaplin, a native of Apex, North Carolina. Rising junior at Yale, the 2-1. This is punched out into right field. It's going to fall in front of Williams. It's a 1-out single, and Norwich has their 4th hit of the night. O'Brien bounced into a 6-4-3 double play his first trip to the plate. That robbed Norwich of a potential big first inning. After the Sea Unicorns had back-to-back singles from Warden and Chaplin. Couple of singles into right today for Chaplin. He's the man aboard. Chaplin has a couple of stolen bases to his name. Always a little tougher with the lefty on the mound. O'Brien has talked about his confidence that he's found at the plate. He's in a groove right now. Now he checks his swing for ball 1. It misses inside. Hitting's all about timing, and O'Brien has been more than on time as of late. He has really found some swagger in a nice groove. The 1-1. Outside, ball 2. O'Brien had a RBI double yesterday against the Bravehearts. A double and a single for himself in the nightcap of that doubleheader. The 2-1 outside, ball 3. Nice framework there by Callan to try and tug it back into the zone, but no dice. O'Brien out of Salisbury, Connecticut. He's in the righty box. 6'4", 200 pounds. Catlin sets up inside the pitch. It's rolled over to the shortstop. Chadwell has it. He flips to Sylvia for one. The throw to first in time. Ooh. So ruled safe is O'Brien. He might have just speeded out by a hair. He's got great foot speed. And the lead runner wiped off the base pass. 2 outs now. O'Brien aboard. The inning will continue. Here's Charlie Walsh. There was a bang-bang play at the first base bag. Not sure if we have that on our replay system, but take a look here at that replay here as we get a moment. Here's a look at it across the diamond, and close call. You certainly take it. That's why you hustle out of the box. Walsh grounded to second his first time up. O'Brien has good speed. He's the base runner. A grounder rolled softly to second. Sylvia's been busy today. He makes the play. The inning is over. Pitchers duel here at Dodd Stadium. 3 scoreless innings in the books. The 4th is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Please join us for First Responders Night, brought to you by Hartford Healthcare on Friday, July the 18th at 6:30 p.m. Special ticket.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Headed to the 4th inning. No score between Norwich and Westfield. Sea Unicorns, no runs, 4 hits. Westfield, no runs, 3 hits. Leadoff man up in the inning is the second baseman, Cole Sylvia. He was picked off after he reached on a single in the first inning. Righty's delivery to the plate on the ground, through into right field. 2-hit ball game for Cole Sylvia as he rolls it into right field. And the Starfires have a leadoff man on to start the 4th. Fans, stick with us following the final out for the Capital Property Group postgame show. Capital Property Group, condo and real estate management. Go to mycapitalteam.com. Who's it going to be? Find out following the game on the Capital Property Group postgame show. Leadoff man aboard. Now it's Griffin Mills. Mills is the designated hitter. More times than not, you'll see him patrol center field. Gets the fielding duties off, at least to start this ball game. Mills, the batter out of Northwestern University. Rising junior, Morristown, New Jersey native. The 0-1 home from Wooten. That is sawed off foul, first base side. Now full count leverage for Wooten. No balls, 2 strikes. Mills' first time to the plate, popped out in foul territory to Connor Scanlon. Mills, the batter, 6 feet, 1 inch, 200 pounds. So far this summer, Mills hitting just 198. Now a check-in on the base runner, Sylvia. I think he already knows all too well to keep that lead tight over there. Wooten has already picked him off today. Medium-sized lead for the base runner, Sylvia. The pitch. This is jammed and popped up. Wooten wants it. Now he goes crashing into Chase Chaplin, and it's Chaplin who makes the grab. Joe Durso says, I got you, buddy. And now, one out. I think it was Chase Chaplin who made that catch. We'll see if we have this on our replay as we take a look back at this. Get one more look at this here as we pull that back up on the replay system. Wooten just pops off the mound there immediately. He wanted that baseball. He went full extension into it, into that slide. Now on the first pitch, jammed in, a fly ball lifted in the air. Medium center field, O'Brien makes the play on it, and Ennis retired. Matt Wooten, a couple of first pitch outs here. Trying to make quick work of the heart of the Westfield lineup. Now it's the third baseman, Seth Alford. You feel like the way that Matt Wooten has pitched, not just tonight, but every time he takes the rubber, so cliche, yes, to say that you think Norwich has a great chance to win the ball game, but just watch his mojo on the mound. I mean, he's all over the strike zone, up and down, in and out. Plenty of first pitch outs. I mean, he's already back on the mound. He's just waiting for Seth Alford. You talk about dictating the terms. That's what Matt Wooten does. He establishes that this is my ball game. I'm going to dictate the tempo. Everything runs off me. Now a pickoff attempt, and just back in there safely goes Sylvia. Let's take a look back at that one. Another close call. Sylvia living right. Matt Wooten almost picked him off for the second time today. And a look back in there. Good camera work there by Noel, our first base camera, but we were on the high home camera, unfortunately. That's fouled away. Strike two. Now the trainer has come out. A quick visit there to Joe Durso on that foul off. Full count control, no balls, 2 strikes. Here for Matt Wooten on Seth Alford. That last outing, it was Cal Chance back behind the plate. For Matt Wooten, it doesn't really matter who's back behind the plate. So far this summer, the right-hander Wooten has been caught by Durso 3 times. Clay Harchie once, Cal Chance the other time. Couple of veterans working with each other today. Matt Wooten and Joe Durso. Couple of rising seniors. The 0-2. This is lifted out to left field. Well struck on the run is Stern. He lays out. He makes a diving catch. There's your Artisan Building and Remodeling defensive play of the game. Aiden Stern, full extension in left field. He robs Seth Alford of extra bases, and the inning is over. The bottom of the 4th is next when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Sea Unicorn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. Still a scoreless ball game as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Aiden Stern with tonight's Artisan building and remodeling defensive play of the game. Full extension on the dive as we take a look at this. He robs Seth Alford of extra bases. Here's a look at that full extension dive out there in left field. Another incredible running catch out there for Aiden Stern. Just covers so much ground out there. Helps Matt Wooten work his fourth scoreless inning here tonight. Fans, Friday night fireworks coming at you Friday, July 18th, when the Norwich Sea Unicorns play host to the Worcester Bravehearts. The Sea Unicorns will be in their Norwich City Connect uniforms as well. It's unity in the community. Friday night fireworks, American fireworks, presented by Liberty Bank. First pitch at 6:30 Eastern Time. Jack Sweeney to lead things off for Norwich. One ball, no strikes. Here's Jack Sweeney. The 1-0. Fouled away. It's back to the screen. One ball, one strike. Here on the Rutgers product, Jack Sweeney, the 1-1 home. Outside it misses. Ball two. First start for Jack since June 25th. He was a pinch hitter yesterday. In the second leg of that doubleheader, he had an infield hit. Now he cuts and misses. First strike two. Murphy trying to go toe-to-toe tonight with Matt Wooten. He's allowed 4 hits. He has 3 strikeouts to his name. The 2-2 home to Sweeney, up and away for ball 3. Sweeney, his first time to the plate, doubled down the left field line. Now hits in 2 straight games for himself. Cream Ridge, New Jersey native. Great young outfielder for Rutgers. Now he works a leadoff walk. So Sweeney aboard for the second time here today. Traffic on for the third baseman, Connor Scanlon. Scanlon struck out swinging his first time to the plate. The Holmes, Pennsylvania native. Over his last 5 games is 4 for his last 16. Trying to find that groove here for himself once again. He's on a nice little run between June 19th through the 22nd. A 3-game hitting streak with a couple of multi-hit efforts mixed in there. Sweeney's the base runner. He stands at first. Leadoff walk for him. The 0-1 home. That's down and in. The count is even. Both sides have been blinked on the scoreboard, but each 4 hits aside. The 1-1 home to Scanlon. Sawed away foul, first base side. Now the count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. Scanlon has always considered him a leader. He really likes to take charge, whether he's at the plate defensively or just being a good teammate around the clubhouse. Just someone that anybody can talk to. Such an approachable guy. Now he grounds it to third. Having troubles there is Alfred. He fires it across the diamond, not in time. First error of the ball game belongs to Seth Alford at third base. A little in between hop there as he went to transfer it from his glove hand to his throwing arm. Scanlon reaches. Norwich has runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the fourth. Now this is where you have to find a way to take advantage. A golden opportunity here. Joe Durso's had his woes offensively, but you just have to find a way to, if you're going to hit into an out, make sure it's a productive out and try and move the base runners over. Not sure how comfortable Dursey is in dropping down a bunt. Have to really be sure of yourself when you go to drop him down. You don't want to pop out. You don't want to gift Westfield an out. Great chance to really strike here. Great opportunity for the Seaport, New York native Joe Durso to deliver. Sweeney's the lead runner. He's in scoring position at second. Connor Scanlon on at first. He reached on an air. First pitch home. This is drilled out to left center field. This is going to fall down. Jack Sweeney rounds third. Scanlon goes first to third. Ringing RBI double, Joe Durso. And the Sea Unicorns strike first here in the fourth. Joe Durso comes through. He plates Jack Sweeney. And Westfield far from out of the woods. Runners at second and third. There's your SureBright Commercial Cleaning Services cleanup moment of the game. Joe Durso gets the job done here, and the Sea Unicorns bite first. A pitch that Durso could handle. It stayed middle in. Quickly gets his hands through the baseball. Nice work out there in left field by Benevento to keep that from going into the power alley. Now aggressive on the first pitch. It's a foul ball off the bat of the shortstop, Noe. 3 straight batters have reached base safely, although aided by the error over at third by Alford. Norwich a chance to tack on some more here in the fourth. Runners in scoring position everywhere. Durso at second. Scanlon at third. Noe walked his first time up. Now some conversations with Kenny Noe and the manager Kyle Dombrowski. Noe trying to just shake something off. The athletic trainers come onto the field. Maybe a little twinge in the back. Always want to make sure you can stay healthy. He's going to have a quick word with the head athletic trainer for the Norwich Sea Unicorns. Maybe it might have been something in his hamstring, it looks like. He's reaching down to try and loosen it up. Fans, the Burns Agency in Norwich and Dayville, working smart and hard for residents and businesses since 1932. Let us do the same for you, too. Go to theburnsagency.com because you'll buy better at Burns. Norwich on the board first, thanks to the double from Joe Durso. Kenny Noe trying to jog out a sore hamstring, or at least it appears to be as such. Sort of laboring there with that left leg, but he's going to stay in this ballgame and at least complete this at-bat. Noe out of Freeport, New York. So far this summer, the Monmouth product has 5 RBIs to his name. Another RBI opportunity awaiting him. No balls and a strike. The right-handed hitting shortstop, Kenny Noe. Norwich has a couple of shortstops in the lineup. Alec Warden is the designated hitter. He's primarily played short. The 0-1 inside. The count is even. Anthony Tirado not in the lineup here tonight. Also has the ability to play shortstop as well as center field. A couple of plays that didn't go his way last night in Worcester, but other than that, he's been tremendous when it's short. Even count, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home to Noe. Now he's jammed. He lifts it in the air. This should be deep enough to tag Scanlon. He's tagging from third. It's a good throw out there in center field. Underneath the tag is Scanlon. It was a nice throw out there by Ennis, the center fielder. RBI sac fly. Kenny Noe gets the job done. And the Unicorns add some insurance. It's 2-0. What a throw out there in center field by Griffin Ennis. See if we can get a look at that throw down there. We just had it up there on the replay system, but I mean, real bullet out there from center field from the outfielder Griffin Ennis. It was a close play at the plate. Head first dive in there safely. Connor Scanlon. And Norwich has broken through first. A couple of runs here in the fourth inning. Now it's the leadoff hitter, Aiden Stern. Set up outside is Catlin. It misses there for ball one. Norwich got things going. First three batters reach base safely. First out of the inning was the sacrifice fly. Aiden Stern trying to pick up Joe Durso. He stands in scoring position at second. He was unable to tag with where that fly ball was headed. Even count, the 1-1 on the way. Cracked foul. It's back to the screen. Strike two. Stern is fly to right. He's also struck out. Lefty from the third base side of the rubber. Just reaching out, flailing was Stern. He's done that a couple times in protection mode. Always tougher for a hitter against a lefty as a lefty batter. Stern just having a little trouble seeing the baseball well out of the left arm of Brendan Murphy. He's trying to minimize further damage. Count leverage on Stern though, 1-2 home. Broken back grounder to short. Charging in is Chadwell. He fires across the diamond. Picked cleanly there by Carl. And Stern able to reach on the infield single. That could have gotten real scary for Westfield if Carl couldn't hold on to the baseball there. Infield single, Aiden Stern, he just legs it out. And Norwich has a couple of men on with one out. Here's Alec Warden. Chadwell did everything he possibly could. It took an awkward bounce after it hit a divot on the infield grass after the bat of Stern snapped. Here's Warden, 2 on, 1 out. Norwich looking for more against Murphy here in the fourth. The pitch home, fastball on the outside corner, strike one. Warden has single to left. He's also grounded out to third. Warden has great speed. Doesn't take much for him to get aboard. Double play depth for the Starfires. Now a hesitant swing from Warden, strike two. Warden out of Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania. So far this summer, Warden hitting .220 overall. Just one for his last 9. Now he smacks this through into left field. Alec Warden has a multi-hit game. Joe Durso gets the green light. It's a good throw in left field, and tagged out at the plate is Durso. He collided there with Catlin, who was in the baseline there as Joe Durso came steaming to home plate. That's what he's trying to let Riggs Catlin know, that he was right in the baseline. He is frustrated by the call there. He really had no room to go. He tried to avoid the collision. It was a good throw out there by the left fielder, Benevento. Let's take a look back at this one on the replay system. Certainly out there by a mile was Durso, but the catcher, Riggs Catlin, left him no place to slide. And that's what Durso is animated about. He's fired up. Still, like, nowhere for him to go in the baseline. Joe Durso's a big kid. It's a scary sight when he's coming at you full speed. Joe Durso, 6'1", 205 pounds. Just like a linebacker bulldozing at you. Joe Durso trying to find that second gear there on the Alec Warden base hit. So Durso cut down on a great throw out there from Alex Benevento. So Norwich still leads 2-0. Now 2 outs in the inning. Here's the center fielder. Check that, the first baseman, Chase Chaplin, to the plate. I mean, those plays, when you're a base runner, when you're into scoring position, it's about establishing the secondary lead, but Durso also to wait to make sure that got down. Maybe a little flat-footed. That's why it was a little bit easier for Benevento to throw him out, trying to score there. Al Dombrowski, aggressive by nature, trying to really force the issue. Norwich trying to build some insurance here in this 4th inning. So ball and no strikes to Chaplin. There's ball 2. Norwich will be without the services of Gio Conti. He pitched yesterday. Very rarely you see him go back-to-back days. Eric Mathewson is fresh. I would imagine he will get a chance in a close game late. Already a save for him. See if DJ is available out of the bullpen for Norwich. He's been lights out in that department. Now a liner right to the first baseman, Carl. He's got it, and the inning is over. Chaplin hit it on the screws, but it was right to Carl. The inning is over. Norwich strikes for a pair. It's 2-0. The 5th is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Sea Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Matt Wooten, the starting pitcher, as always. Norwich Sea Unicorns starting pitcher presented by Silver Tree Saddlery. Get in the saddle at Silver Tree Saddlery. Matt Wooten cruising so far through 4 innings. He's held the Westfield offense to just the 4 hits. He has 3 strikeouts. Entering action today, ERA 2.34, 2-1, the record for him. His 5th start of the summer. It's been a good one so far. How about the strikeout to walk ratio? 21-4. Now you can make it 24-4. So, I mean, it's just video game-like numbers here for the Eastern product, Matt Wooten. Fans, this week's Artisan Building and Remodeling Craftsmanship Tip of the Week. They're your trusted local experts in home improvement. If you're thinking about a new roof, consider solar shingles. They offer the same protection as a traditional roof while also generating clean, renewable energy. It's a smart and sustainable upgrade built to last. Now Dombrowski still out of the Norwich dugout. He has his back turned to the play. Matt Wooten ready to go. Now a bunt attempt and dropping it down, Ben Williams. Wooten fires to first in time. One down. The bunt unsuccessful there from Ben Williams. 1-3 on the ground out. So Norwich has made a change for Kenny Noe. Spencer Chard is the new shortstop in the ball game. So Noe's dealing with that little ailment in his hamstring, at least for now. And Norwich, a precautionary move. Hopefully nothing serious. One out now, a strike here to the left fielder, Benevento. Had a great throw out there in left field to cut down Joe Durso, trying to score from second on the Alec Warden single. Benevento so far today has single to center. He has also been picked off today. Second trip to the plate. 2 balls and a strike here to Benevento. The pitch, grounder rolled over to third. Scanlon has it. He sends it across the diamond in time. 2 outs. What work so far here in the 5th inning for Matt Wooten. 2 up, 2 retired quickly. Now it's the shortstop, Jimmy Chadwell. Chadwell out of Columbia University. He's looking at strike one. It's on the outside corner. Columbia College. Check that. Now swinging a foul off for strike 2. Wooten in full control of Chadwell, who's grounded out to third already. Scanlon's been a busy man over there. He's been making the plays. From the full windup, the righty to the plate. That is ball 1. It just missed. Wooten not sure where that missed. I'm asking the same questions up here. He was ready to pack the luggage and head back into the Norwich dugout. Now on 1-2. Grounder rolled over, foul. At Columbia this past spring, Jimmy Chadwell was a 300 hitter. Now he fouls away, strike 2 again. Small sample size, just 10 plate appearances, 3 for 10 with a double. Couple runs driven in. Limited playing time as a rookie for the Columbia Lions. Pitchers count, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 on the way home. The curveball is a fair ball down the left field line. On the run is Stern. He tracks it down in foul ground. It's going to be a 2-out double for Jimmy Chadwell as he gets off to the races there. And the inning not over yet. Here's Riggs Catlin. Just the 5th hit of the ball game for Westfield. First extra base hit of the ball game for the Starfires. Inning continues. Now it's the catcher, Riggs Catlin. First pitch home from Wooten is popped up. It's lifted foul into the seats. It's out of play. Catlin, a native of Cambridge, Massachusetts. It's also the home to Harvard University. Ahead here is Wooten. No balls and a strike to the right-handed hitting catcher, Riggs Catlin. The board at second is Chadwell. He doubled. Now a swing and a miss, strike two. Another spot for Wooten with full count control. He thought he would have been out of the inning with the looking strikeout at Chadwell. Instead, it was ruled as ball one there in that sequence. And Chadwell found a way with a 2-out, 2-strike double down the line and left. On the ropes here is Catlin. Now he reaches out. He punches it into right field, a single. The green light ahead for Chadwell. He's racing to the plate. Good throw from right field, and Jack Sweeney hoses Chadwell trying to score. Paul Bonfiglio has come out trying to argue the call here, but Jack Sweeney with a cannon in right field. Another Artisan building and remodeling defensive play of the game. This time Jack Sweeney keeps the Starfires off the board. The bottom of the fifth is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Jack Sweeney with an impressive throw out there in right field. Another Artisan building and remodeling play of the game from Berlin to Westbrook. They've got you covered. He hoses Jimmy Chadwell trying to score. Look at the cannon there, just out by a mile is Chadwell. And Wooten has the shutout still intact. It's 2-0, the bottom of the fifth. Just about ready to get going. Fans, we want to see you at the ballpark tomorrow. It's Family Sunday. 1 p.m. first pitch. The gates open at 12 o'clock. Thanks so much for the Gatorade, the water we're rehydrating here in the broadcast booth. Tomorrow, July the 6th, it's the Sea Unicorns and the Worcester Bravehearts. Sunday fun day with post-game kids run the bases and have a catch in the outfield. Children 12 and under are invited on the field following the game to run the bases one time and have a catch in the outfield with their families for 15 minutes. Baseballs for Have a Catch are presented by CT Dot. Sundays are also our First Mates Club days. The First Mates Club is open to children 12 and under. As a member, you will receive a ticket to every Sunday home game. Receive a t-shirt and a credential to show off your membership in style. Receive discounts at concessions and merchandise stands on Sundays, presented by K&H Equipment of Plainfield. New pitcher in the ball game for the Starfires is right-hander Tenyon Weber, Heartland, Connecticut native, rising sophomore out of Stonehill College. Kevin O'Brien leads it off for the Sea Unicorns. He's bounced into a couple of ground outs, 6-4-3, and fielder's choice, 6-4 ground out. Weber 0-1 so far this summer for Westfield. He's pitched to a 3.46 ERA. Ninth game of the summer. He's way outside now. Ball two. 0-1 the record for the Stonehill product. 1 save to his name. 13 innings pitched. 5 strikeouts to the 6 walks. He's allowed 11 scattered hits. Opponents hitting .224 against him. Now jammed and popped up is O'Brien. First base side. It is going to be Carl to make the grab on it. There's one out. Fans, Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, a new name with the same great people and service you know is coming soon. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, a division of Ascend Bank. Here's Charlie Walsh at the plate on the first pitch. He drills this out to center field. On the run and making the grab is Ennis. 2 outs. Here's the right fielder, Jack Sweeney. Impressive assist out there in right field as he threw out Jimmy Chadwell last inning. That's why Norwich still has the 2-0 lead. Righty's delivery home is just up and in. It misses for ball 1. The 1-0. High and tight. Ball 2. Sweeney is 1 for 1 officially. He's also drawn a walk today. He's come around to score. Hitters count. It's 2-0 to the Cream Ridge, New Jersey native. This is off the end of the bat. It's foul into the seats. Sweeney corked a couple homers as a freshman at Rutgers. He already has one this summer against the Bees. Now he bounces it foul. The count is even. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Prior to Rutgers, Sweeney was the number 2 ranked outfielder by Prep Baseball Report, number 23 overall prospect in the state of New Jersey. Just unbelievable as a high schooler at Allentown. The 2-2. Now this is popped up, third base side. It's going to be the shortstop, Jimmy Chadwell, to make the grab. The inning is over. Weber works officially here in the 5th inning. Norwich down in order. The 6th is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Quick work for Weber in the bottom of the 5th inning. We're dancing right along into the 6th we go. 2-0 Norwich, thanks to a couple of runs in that 4th inning. That's what you feel like all that Matt Woot needs. See how long the leash is for him as we continue to move here tonight. Hector Alejandro is the expected probable starter for Norwich tomorrow. A long-awaited return to the Rose City and Dodd Stadium, a place where he delivered the first no-hitter in Futures League history, individual effort. He did that against the Worcester Bravehearts. That's who he will face tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock start on this Sunday fun day. Ball and 2 strikes here to leadoff man Caleb Carl. The 1-2. High and tight. Ball 2. Carl so far today is single to right. He's also fly to center. Even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Underway here in the top of the 6th inning. A swing and a miss, strike 3. Matt Wooten blows the fastball by Carl. A come and get me fastball now. 4 Ks on the night. Pinch hitter batting here in the spot of Cole Sylvia is Jack Quetzenbach. First pitch fastball misses outside and maybe a hair low. It's ball 1. Favorable matchup for the lefty Quetzenbach. The 1-0 home is a good-looking curveball. He drops it in there. The count is even. So far this summer for Quetzenbach, the riser headed to Kansas State, batting just 139. The 1-1 home. Up and in for ball 2. Quetzenbach, a native of Kansas City, Missouri, 6'2", 205 pounds. Nice frame for him in the lefty box. He's already faced Norwich a couple times this summer. The 1-1 home. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Wooten beats Quetzenbach to the outside corner. Yesterday on Independence Day, Quetzenbach was 0 for 2 against the Lake Monsters. He drew a walk in that game as well. The 2-2 headed home. Ooh, it looked good. It was on the inside corner, but no dice, says the home plate umpire, Mike Pitola. Full count now for Quetzenbach. Hitting in the spot of Cole Sylvia, the 3-2. Bouncing ball, chopped to second. Walsh charging in, he fires to first in time, 2 outs. Fans at Griswold Dental, their goal is to create a trusting relationship with patients where their comfort and health is our first priority. Start your journey to better health today at griswolddental.net. Swing and a miss there, strike 1. Here's Griffin Mills. That's low and away. The count is even. Going to be a lot of fun to see Hector Alejandro take the mound tomorrow. You speak about mound presence. He has lots of it. 1-1 on the outside corner. Just painted there by Wooten. Strike 2. Mills today is popped out to third. He is also popped out to first. Couple of plays for the corner infielders. Wooten ahead of him. A ball and 2 strikes. Trying to go 6 shutout tonight is Wooten the pitch. That gets away from Durso. It goes bouncing back to the screen. And the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wooten trying to put together another masterpiece tonight for himself this summer. The 2-2 home. Just misses inside. The count is full to Mills. Payoff pitch waiting, the righty to the plate. Curveball twisted back, foul out of play. Just jammed into a knot there was the Northwestern designated hitter tonight, Griffin Mills. Mills, a native of Morristown, New Jersey, attended Del Barton High School. 3-2 again. That is on the outside corner, strike 3. Joe Durso knew it immediately. He trots in, and Matt Wooten says, yes, sir. 5 strikeouts tonight, 6 shutout innings. 2-0 Norwich. The bottom of the 6th is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Dinosaurs are alive in 25 years and roaring strong. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. A perfect day trip or staycation right here in Connecticut. Route 85 Montville with easy access off Interstate 395 and 95. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
5 strikeouts tonight for Matt Woon. He's been dealing once again. We are headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be Connor Scanlon to lead it off against Tanyan Weber. Fan substance use disorder does not discriminate who it affects, and it affects more than just the individual. The effects of substance use impact our whole society. Learn more at griswoldpride.org. Here's Connor Scanlon against Tanyan Weber, who breezed his way through the 5th inning. He's ahead of Scanlon. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That's outside. The count is even. Even count. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Connor Scanlon. He struck out. He's also reached on an error. Now a hitter's count. 2 balls and a strike. 3rd outing of the summer for Weber against Norwich. He's gone 2 2/3 of an inning against Norwich over 2 outings. Last outing for him, he went an inning and 2/3 of scoreless baseball, held the Norwich offense to 1 hit, struck out a batter. He also walked a man. Overall against Norwich, he's worked 2 2/3. He's held the Norwich offense to just 2 hits. 2-2 on the way to Scanlon. Outside, ball 3. Full count, payoff pitch now to Scanlon is a bouncing ball to short. Charging in on it is Chadwell. Across the diamond he goes. 1 out.
The catcher, Joe Durso.
Here's Joe Durso coming to the plate. First pitch to Durso, he fouls it away. There's strike 1. Durso had a RBI double to left field his last trip to the plate. It also opened the scoring for Norwich back in the 4th inning. Set up inside is Catlin, and up and in with ball 1 is Weber. Around the Futures League here on this Saturday, July 5th. The Silver Knights leading the Lake Monsters big, 8-3 in the 7th. There's ball 2, it's inside. That's at Centennial Field. The Bravehearts have a 6-1 lead over the New Britain Bees. That's good news for Norwich, a team they're playing catch-up with. The 2-1 home. That bounces outside for ball 3. Norwich nursing a 2-0 lead thanks to a pair of runs in the 4th inning. So out of the ball game is Caleb Carl. The new first baseman is Quetzenbach. Now a bouncing ball hit to second. A nice play over there by Sylvia. He fires to first. There's 2 outs.
The shortstop, Spencer Chard.
2 down now. The shortstop, Spencer Chard, will take his first cut to the ballgame after Kenny Noe came out of the ballgame with an apparent injury to his left hamstring. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Here's Chard at the plate. That's up and in from Weber. He misses with ball 1. Couple of ground outs to start the Norwich 6th inning. Unicorns lead by a pair. The 1-0 to Chard. That misses for ball 2. Chard has seen intermittent playing time this summer with Norwich, hitting .219 out of Southern Connecticut State is Chard. Hitters count the 2-0. There's the fastball. Chard was taking the whole way. Back in the count is Weber. Chard last played for Norwich in the doubleheader against Nashua. That was last Saturday, a week ago, June 28th. Now he's sawed away foul for strike 2. Thirteenth game of the summer for Chard. Now his 3rd ball game against Westfield. Now he lifts away another foul off back behind home plate. Chard is 1 for 5 in a small sample size against Westfield pitching. Last time he played against the Starfires was back on June 1st. All 2s across the board here in the bottom of the 6th. Weber trying to solve Chard. The 2-2. Upstairs, the count is full. Last game for Spencer. The Southern Connecticut State product was 1 for 3. He scored a run. He also stole a bag. All about the little details of the game for Chard. The 3-2 home. Bouncing ball to the shortstop. Chadwell across the diamond in time. Chard is retired. 1-2-3. The Sea Unicorns go in the 6th. We're headed to the 7th. 2-0 Norwich on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
The Sea Unicorns would like to thank Hyde Park Landscape for keeping Dodd Stadium looking beautiful this season. Hyde Park Landscape is located just around the corner from Dodd Stadium, and they can make your lawn look great. Thank you, Hyde.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Sea Unicorn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. Matt Woon back out there to work the 7th inning. And on the first pitch, Ben Williams rolls it over to Scanlon at third. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here it takes care of. Check that, Griffin Ennis, not Williams. Now it's the third baseman. Who was scheduled to bat. Seth Alford was scheduled to bat here in this spot, but instead it's going to be a pinch hitter here. It is, I believe it is Seth Alford batting. So the number on the scoreboard, we'll see Caleb Carl, the batter here. Now the pitch is down and away. It's ball 1 to Caleb Carl, who's 0 for 2 today. Carl, the batter at the plate, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch headed home. A swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 down. Now it's Ben Williams, the batter at the plate. He fouls away strike 1. The 0-1 to Williams. That is in there for strike 2. Now a grounder, it's through the right side of the infield, a base hit into right. And the 7th inning will continue with a couple of outs.
Left fielder Alex Benevento.
Now it's Alex Benevento to bat. Two-out base runner. Wooten trying to work through the 7th inning. The first pitch home. Fastball on the outside corner. Wooten continuing his dominance here tonight against the Westfield batting order. No balls and a strike here on the right-handed hitting left fielder Alex Benevento. The pitch, bouncing ball, it's cracked foul, and the battle will continue. Benevento is a football and a baseball player at New Canaan High School before making his way to Brown. Pitcher's count, it's no balls, 2 strikes. Now a bouncing ball fouled away. Benevento will stay in there. Full count leverage here for Matt Wooten. Benevento is single to center. He's also been caught stealing. He's also grounded out to third. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Man aboard at first is Ben Williams. He delivered a 2-out single into right field. The righty set at the belt. Now the delivery home. The curveball swung on and missed. Strike 3. 6 strikeouts tonight for Matt Wooten, and he puts an end to the 7th. 7 shutout innings for the Eastern Connecticut State product. Stretch time here at Dodd Stadium. We'll keep it here. As always, presented by the GOAT Physical Therapy and Wellness. Fans, is your body throwing wild pitches? Don't settle for big box physical therapy where you're just another number. At GOAT Physical Therapy and Wellness in Waterford, we deliver major league care. From everyday aches to pelvic health, fitness for beginners, and even treatment trusted by professional athletes, you'll get one-on-one time with expert therapists who treat the whole you, not just a sore spot. No assembly lines, no insurance headaches, just real results. Step up to the plate at GOAT PT, the greatest of all time in physical therapy. Visit goatpt.com to book your free phone consultation today.
And we thank Select Physical Therapy for sponsoring our 7th inning stretch.
Once again, therapy and wellness. That's because he said.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. SCR-Structures.
Stern, and bobbling it is Weber, reaching is Aiden Stern. And the Sea Unicorns have the leadoff man on to start the 7th. Fans unity in the communities coming to Dodd Stadium on Friday, July 18th. Sea Unicorns will also be in their City Connect uniforms. Masonic Air Family Night. Masonic Family Night, also K Cancer Night. So many great events coming to Dodd Stadium. Post-game fireworks as well. We want to see you here. Now Stern with the dive back in, head first safely. Weber checking back in on him. Already 11 steals this summer for Stern. Once again, unity in the community. Get your tickets now. GoSeaUnicorns.com. Sizable lead. Stern is going. Got a great jump. The throw from Catlin. It is not in time. Stolen base for Aiden Stern, his 12th of the summer. And now Norwich has a man in scoring position for Alec Warden. Warden today has a couple of singles out to left field. He's also grounded out to third. A nice little stretch for Warden. Really, since he's transferred to VCU, feel like for him, he can take that deep breath. Now he can just focus on going in there and playing some baseball. It's an even count, a ball and a strike here to the Sea Unicorns designated hitter tonight. Norwich trying to put the pressure on Weber, who's delivered 2 shutout frames so far out of the pen. The 1-1 home. Inside for ball 2. That real breakout game for Warden was the 2-hit game on June 25th against the Bravehearts. Just the plays he was making at shortstop as well. Nice complete game for him. Warden with hits in 4 of his last 5 games. Hitters count, 2 balls and a strike. Large lead for Stern. Ball 3 is outside. See if Warden swinging away. It's a 3-ball, 1-strike count. Warden's already been productive, a couple of base hits. That could score Stern from second. He runs well. The 3-1 home. Warden grounds it to third. A bouncing ball. Alford has it. Now a high throw. It airmails the first baseman, Quetzenbach. And Stern will take third. And headed to second is Warden. Throwing error there by Seth Alford. Airmailed the Starfires first baseman. Norwich has runners at second and third with nobody out. Fans, Cal's Appliances. Cal doesn't sell appliances, he fixes them. With years of experience and a reputation for honest, reliable work, Cal's Appliances offers residential appliance repair across all of eastern Connecticut. Whether it's your fridge, washer, or stove that's acting up, Cal gets the job done right. Call Cal's Appliances and get your household back on track. No sales pitch, just service. And fans, Jewett City Savings Bank, your hometown bank for over 125 years. Start a new account at jcsbank.com or come into one of our convenient offices and find out why we are your community bank. Throwing error by Seth Alford. He's committed a couple of errors here today. Norwich in prime position to add on some insurance here in the home 7th. It's Chase Chaplin's turn. Runners in scoring position. They have him at 2nd and 3rd. Infield defense in for the Starfires. The pitch. That misses outside. Ball 1. Chaplin today has singled twice to right field. He's also lined out to first. Plenty of room. Always more difficult with the infield defense drawn in to make some of these plays. Reaction time really cuts down. Now a hitter's count. 2 balls, no strikes. Movement in the Starfires bullpen down the left field side. Norwich has a man hot, ready to go for the 8th inning. I think that's the end of the day for Matt Wooten. 7 quality innings, shutout baseball. Held the Starfires to 7 hits, 6 strikeouts. The 2-0. A bouncing ball. It's past the diving reach of Alford. It bounces into left field. Stern scores easily. Now Norwich has runners at 1st and 3rd. Now in a rundown at 1st is Chaplin. Now trying to take off is the runner at 3rd. That helps everybody out. How about that from Alec Warden? Headsy base running there. Chase Chaplin was caught in between after the left fielder Benevento snapped in the throw back into the infield. After the RBI base hit, Norwich adds on 3-0. Well, that's what you have to do. You have to become a distraction. Warden does that. He's just playing a cat and mouse game between 3rd and home. He knew that Chaplin was hung up in between 1st and 2nd. Infield defense started to move in. Now they'll realign to standard depth. 3-0 Norwich. Here's Gavin O'Brien. Runners at the corners for the Sea Unicorns. Pressure spot for Westfield. Now a check-in of Chaplin. He dives back in there safely, head first. Deceptive pickoff move there by Weber. Westfield still looking for their first out in the inning. 3-hit game tonight for Chaplin. Now Chaplin on the move and having some difficulty with it is Catlin. He recovers to prevent Warden from trying to score. Stolen base for Chase Chaplin. He moves up 90 feet. This takes away the double play ball, and now Westfield is back in here defensively along the infield. Those numbers go up now for the batter at the plate. This is Gavin O'Brien. Tough day for him so far. He's grounded out twice. He's also popped out. 1-0 delivery from Weber. That's inside for ball 2. Open base available at first, but the job won't get any easier. Charlie Walsh has been swinging a hot sword as he applies the pine tar to it in the on-deck circle. Hitters count, 2 balls, no strikes to O'Brien. Infield in for Westfield in the home 7th. Norwich looking for more, the 2-0. There's the changeup. It hits the inside corner, strike 1. Board at 3rd is Alec Warden. Chase Chaplin at 2nd. Norwich trying to break the game open. Plenty of speed here at 3rd. That's Warden. Chaplin has already stolen. He has a huge lead at 2nd. Now a high drive out to left center field. This is going to be playable out there. Making the grab is Ennis, tagging in, coming home to score is Alec Warden. Sacrifice fly, Gavin O'Brien. And Norwich adds on. It's 4-0. Well, it looked like Obi had squared the baseball up. Unfortunately, he got just a bit underneath it. That's why it wasn't troublesome in the outfield. Now the first out recorded. Out comes Paul Bonfiglio. He does do the mound visits for Westfield. But Weber's been out there for quite some time. He's gone 2 1/3, and now he'll make the pitching change here. Norwich is struck for a pair. Chase Chaplin still stands at 2nd. Pitching change being made by Westfield. Norwich leads 4-0. Don't go anywhere. Sea Unicorns still batting when we return.
to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Now pitching for the Starfires from Yukon Avery Point. Number 14 in Lang. Lang now pitching for Westfield. Second baseman, Charlie Walsh.
New pitcher in the ballgame for Westfield is right-hander out of Yukon Avery Point, Dan Lang. Lang is making his 6th appearance of the summer, 5th out of the bullpen. He deals strike 1 to the outside corner to the left-handed hitting second baseman, Charlie Walsh. So far this summer for Lang, an 0-1 record, for 69 the ERA. 15 1/3 innings worked. Ahead of Walsh, no balls and a strike. The pitch, the curveball misses for ball 1. One save this summer as well for Lang. Second outing against Norwich. The last was a good one for him. That was on June 15th in a 12-2 lopsided win for Westfield. At Bullens Field, he went 3 scoreless innings. He also collected the save. The pitch, sawed away foul for strike 2. He allowed 1 hit. He walked 2. He struck out 2. Last time out for Lang, it was against the Bravehearts. He allowed an earned run over 3 1/3 innings worked. 5 strikeouts for him. A nice quality outing out of the bullpen for him. Ahead of Walsh, the ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 home. A swing and a miss, strike 3. Lang blows the gas by Walsh, 2 outs. Here's the right fielder, Jack Sweeney. Sweeney, the batter, with the man in scoring position still. That's Chase Chaplin. Sweeney today has doubled a lefties, walked. He's also popped out. Now he takes on the outside corner, strike 1. Laying out of Pomperaug, Connecticut. 6 feet 3 inches. Hunched over look. He tucks the glove into his front leg. Now he comes set at the belt. The righty to the plate. This is lifted foul. First base side, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Chaplin still in scoring position. Sweeney trying to pick him up. Already a couple runs this inning. The pitch, it almost went to the backstop. Nice snag back there by Catlin to keep that from going awry. Ball and 2 strikes here to Jack Sweeney, who's also made an incredible defensive play, throwing out Jimmy Chadwell earlier today. The 1-2, outside ball 2. The count is even at UConn Avery Point, laying this past spring. Pitched to a 5.01 ERA, 5-1 record over 50 and a third innings pitched. Opponents hit .271 against the right-hander. Trying to put a close to the bottom of the 7th. Norwich has extended the lead to 4. The 2-2 home. Sweeney taps it away, foul. The battle will continue. There's an improvement for Lang after a freshman year where he pitched to a 7.61 ERA over 47 and a third innings work. That's what you're looking for, just the gradual improvements year to year. All about adjustments. Now the 2-2. That's outside. The count is full. Good take there by Jack. A full count from 0-2. Sweeney's worked the count full. A couple of foul-offs, a couple of tough pitches. He had a fight-away foul, but he's done it well. Catlin set up inside the full count pitch. It misses, ball 4. Another quality at bat for Jack Sweeney. And now Norwich has runners at first and second with 2 outs. It'll mean a chance now for the third baseman tonight, Connor Scanlon. Talk about Jack Sweeney. The path for him to Rutgers, it was through Allentown High School. He was incredible at Allentown. Just ridiculous numbers. 421 as a senior. 5 homers, 8 doubles, 30 RBIs. First team All-State. Colonial Valley Conference Player of the Year. I mean, just did so many things right. Now Norwich trying to execute a double steal. Chaplin slides in there safely. Chase Chaplin to third. Jack Sweeney follows the route to second. And now Norwich has runners at second and third with 2 outs. A ball and a strike to Connor Scanlon. Detail-oriented. Norwich has been that here so far this week to begin the month of July. A hungry team. Norwich has just been on a mission. The 1-0, the curveball. Uncle Charlie has a home on the outside corner. The count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Scanlon today has struck out. He's reached on an error. He's also grounded out to short. Even count, 1-1. Sweeney to second. Chaplin at third. Norwich looking for some additional runs here. Now the changeup misses upstairs for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Norwich batting with 2 outs here in the home 7th. 2-1. A swing and a foul off back to the screen. The battle will continue. Fans, enjoy lunch with the Norwich Sea Unicorns live from SNSN Studios in Jewett City, where we talk the latest with the Norwich Sea Unicorns, the history of baseball here in Eastern Connecticut at Dodd Stadium. We'll also be joined by Luke Cardman, who has been lights out for Norwich. Another masterpiece for him yesterday at Fitton Field. 5 shutout innings. First win of the summer for him. He'll join us Monday at noon. The 2-2. That misses for ball 3. Also Dine In Weekly with Ben Barber and I. 3-2-1 Media Group. We say hello to you in Westerly, Rhode Island. Always a lot of fun heading out to gorgeous Westerly, Rhode Island. Cooper Maher, the Westerly, Rhode Island native, will join me. It's a full count to Scanlon. Now he lifts a fly ball foul, first base side. The latest with the Norwich Sea Unicorns. You don't want to miss it. Lunch with the Sea Unicorns, breakfast with the Sea Unicorns. Take your pick. Fill your appetite every Monday. Should be lots to talk about with the week Norwich has put together. Get themselves back in the playoff hunt, into the conversation. Full count, the 3-2 again. Grounder to short, past the diving reach of the shortstop Chadwell. Chaplin scores the green light for Jack Sweeney. Another Sure Bright Commercial Cleaning Services cleanup moment of the game. This time it's Connor Scanlon past the reach of Chadwell. It's 6-0 Norwich in the 7th. Step on the gas. Norwich continuing to rock the boat here against Westfield. A big 7th inning, a 4-run 7th, and the floodgates have opened here tonight. This time it's against the Westfield bullpen. Another clutch swing for Connor Scanlon. Chadwell laid out for it, but just nothing he could do. Full effort. Now Joe Durso gets a turn. Another 2-out rally for Norwich. Up and in. Ball 1 misses to the Sea Unicorns catcher. Talk about a team just feeding off energy. Well, this is one of those spark plugs. Joe Durso, one of those leaders. This group rallies when he raises the temperature. He's already been doing that today. See the way he commands the pitching staff. Matt Wooten, just how aggressive he is, the emotion that he shows, but it's about containing the emotions, knowing how to ride the line. Joe Durso does such a great job with that. Saw it early in this ball game. Great start to the night for Westfield. 2 straight hits to begin this ball game, which feels like ages ago now, the way this ball game has gone, but things looked a bit dicey for Matt Wooten early. Joe Durso settles him into this ball game, and Matt Wooten puts together another masterpiece. But you look back at little details of a game of where things could have really twisted, turning points throughout the night. That play at the plate there, Durso was involved in. He's also been involved in a couple of plays at the plate. The one he was thrown out, but the play where he applied that tag out, alerting Matt Wooten when to check in on a couple base runners. Hitters count now the 2-0, a wave and a miss for strike 1. Things that you just might not think about. It goes beyond the box score, right? When you think about the communication, the dialogue that goes between a pitcher and a catcher, those are parts of it. Scanlon bouncing around the 2-1. Outside corner, strike 2. Especially with the right-hander that Wooten is. Joe Durso becomes the ice for him. He feels like the base runners are wandering a little bit. He goes, why not check in? Couple of pickoffs today for Matt Wooten. The 2-2 headed home. That bounces down and away. Wipeout change up there. Missed. The count is full. Another full count for Lang to have to operate in. 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. Scanlon aboard at first. 2-run scoring single. He's on the move. Now a swing and a miss. Durso punches out. The inning is over, but not before Norwich breaks the game open. A 4-run 7th inning, and the Sea Unicorns have a 6-0 lead. The 8th is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Dinosaurs are alive in 25 years and roaring strong. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. A perfect day trip or staycation right here in Connecticut. Route 85 Montville with easy access off Interstate 395 and 95. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
New pitcher in the ball game for Norwich is the lefty out of Yale University, DJ Peterson. He'll take the mound with a 6-0 lead. Norwich has opened the floodgates. It was a 4-run 7th inning. Norwich looking to secure the final 6 outs tonight in what has been another team effort here. DJ so far this summer for Norwich is making his 7th appearance of the summer. 5th out of the bullpen. 7.07 the ERA. 1-2 the record for him. The ERA has really been inflated because of a couple of starts that he's made that hasn't really gone his way. DJ's reliever, he has been lights out of the bullpen. Ready to go in the 8th inning. Leadoff man up is the shortstop, Jimmy Chadwell. DJ as a reliever is 1-1 this summer with a save to his name. The pitch, inside corner, strike one. ERA for him as a reliever is locked in at 3. He's allowed 3 earned runs over 9 innings. The 1-1 coming home. This is launched foul for strike 2. Opponents are hitting .265 against DJ when he comes out of the bullpen. Those numbers really skyrocket when he's taking the mound as a starter. Now a fly ball lifted in the air. Chadwell sends it to center field. Underneath it is O'Brien. There's 1 out. Those numbers certainly, you see the contrast for DJ. ERA at nearly 14.5 as a starter. 8 earned runs over the 5 innings pitched, and that transition from being a starter to a reliever, it's not easy. Completely different mindset. And some players are just wired differently where being a reliever is more up their alley. They live for those high leverage opportunities. It's a different routine as a starter than it is as a reliever. 1-0 from the lefty. Swing and a miss. The count is even. Batter at the plate here is the catcher, Riggs Catlin. Catlin has been caught looking. He's also singled into right field. 1-1 on the way from DJ is in the air to the seats down the right field side. It's out of play. I mean, it just is lights out stuff for DJ. Just what he has done as a reliever. Case in point, well, it was a win against the Westfield Starfires he picked up here on June 19th. 4 shutout innings out of the pen. 8 strikeouts. He held the Starfires to just 3 hits in that contest. Ball and 2 strikes. The pitch outside, ball 2. When Norwich comes to the plate in the bottom of the 8th, it's 9-1-2 due up. Norwich sent 8 batters to the plate in the bottom of the 7th. Good take there by Catlin to stay in there, and now the count is run full. It's 3-2. Payoff pitch on the way home to the Westfield catcher. It's outside, and DJ loses him, ball 4. Top of the order it goes. A 1-out base runner for the Starfires. Here's the leadoff man, Cole Sylvia. Sylvia single to right. He's fly to center. He's also struck out today. The man on is Riggs Catlin. He just worked a walk. Medium-sized lead for the base runner. Now the pitch home, drilled back to the screen, strike 1. Sylvia out of Iona University. Wilton, Connecticut native. DJ ahead, no balls and a strike. Now a fly ball lifted in the air, sky high out to center field. O'Brien camping underneath it, 2 outs. Fans, Strain Family Motors, it's not a car. It's not a motorcycle. It's a slingshot. Rent one from Strain Family Motors in Lisbon. Get that wind in your hair sensation when you rent a slingshot from Strain Family Motors. SFMslingshots.com. Couple of flyouts to center field has helped DJ record a couple outs. Base runner still aboard. Here's Quetzenbach. Quetzenbach is single to right a couple times. He's also grounded out to second. Now he slices away, strike one. Norwich rounds out the homestand for the weekend tomorrow. Before a week pretty much on the road. Sea Unicorns will be at Nashua on Tuesday. Against the Worcester Bravehearts on Wednesday at Fitton Field. Only home game next week for Norwich is on Thursday, July the 10th, against the Westfield Starfires. Now strike 3. DJ's out of the inning. Couple of flyouts to center and a strikeout of Quetzenbach. The bottom of the 8th is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Sea Unicorn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962 and reserve your suite today. Fans tuning in before every broadcast for the SCR Structures and Sheds pregame show. SCR Structures and Sheds, for over 25 years, we have succeeded by providing our customers with dependable storage solutions and a quality buying experience. That's scr-structures.com. Local, just up the road in North Franklin. Ready to go, bottom of the 8th inning. DJ deals a scoreless 8th inning. Dan Lang has the baseball here once again as we enter the home 8th. Norwich has broken the game open thanks to a 4-run 7th inning. Here's Spencer Chard. I really would love to see Chard just lean into one. Help him get himself going again. Always a little more challenging when you're in and out of the lineup. Just a matter of staying ready. He lifts away. Strike 2. Fallow is riding inside. Good running action there on the cut fastball. Strike 2. Chard, since he's entered the game, has struck out. Now he watches ball 1 miss outside. Chard entered the ball game in the 5th inning. That's a defensive replacement for Kenny Noe. No updates for him. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Good change in pace there from Lang. One down. Here comes Paul Bonfiglio. Lang got the matchup that he wanted. It's now a lefty coming to the plate. This is the end of the rope for Dan Lang with Aiden Stern waiting to come to the batter's box. A pitching change being made here, which gives us a chance to talk about the Dinosaur Place in Montville, Connecticut. Fans, big family fun with life-size dinosaurs. Amazing adventures await at the Dinosaur Place. It's the largest dinosaur park in New England, located on Route 85 in Montville, Connecticut, right on the way to the shore. Come face to face with roaring replicas, explore the trails, and make unforgettable memories. TheDinosaurPlace.com to plan your trip today. New pitcher, we'll meet him when we return. The noise is loud. But talk, that's never won a game. A swing and a miss, he struck him out. But staying on top, that's the true battle. The rosters change, but the heart beats the same. The mission is still alive. This is lifted out to left field. You can't forget about it. This is well struck. It is hit deep out to left field. Good throw home. It's cut off. It's a tie game. A shot at number 3. 2-2. This is thrown to left field. It's going to win the ball game. On behalf of everyone with the Norwich Sea Unicorns, SNSN Sports, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good night. New pitcher in the ball game for Westfield is John Mass. Right-hander out of Portsmouth, Rhode Island. Rising sophomore out of Boston College. He's making his 5th appearance of the summer. He's pitched 2 2/3 of an inning. ERA of 27 for him. He's also hit for Westfield as well. As a batter, he's a .263 hitter for himself. He's played second base oftentimes when he's playing on the diamond. He'll be greeted by Aiden Stern. So, interesting pitching change being made for Dan Lang, but also you have to remember that sometimes pitchers need to get their work in too, and these are the last couple outs, you'd imagine, and now Stern cracks a fly ball in the air. Behind the first base bag, it's going to be the second baseman, Sylvia, to make the catch on it. 2 outs, 1 pitch, all that Mass needs to retire the leadoff man. Here's the designated hitter, Alec Warden. Last outing for Mass. He pitched 2/3 of an inning against the Worcester Bravehearts. It was a scoreless 2/3 of an inning, a walk and a strikeout. Prior to that, an inning worked overall between 2/3 of an inning against Nashua and New Britain. That's where the damage has been done against him. He allowed 4 earned runs in both of those outings on 5 hits. 4 walks hurt him in that outing against Nashua June 14th. Off to a good start here, just 1 pitch. Economical work of Aiden Stern. Now it's Alec Warden. Warden's had a nice day for himself at the plate. Couple of base hits. Now way inside is Mass with ball 1. See what Norwich does in the ninth inning if they'll stick with DJ. 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner. Now the count is even. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Open batting stance for Warden in the righty box. The 1-1. That's downstairs. Warden held up on his swing. As a high schooler, Mass was a 3-year varsity baseball captain and 4-year starter at Portsmouth High School. 4-time all-conference selection. Incredible numbers as a high schooler. Trying to bring that to BC. Now the fastball's in there on the inside corner, strike 2. 2-time preseason All-American and 3-time first-team All-State selection. All 2s across the board with Warden at the plate. On 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Mass dials up the fastball. He strikes out Warden. The 8th is over. Norwich down in order. We're headed to the 9th. 6-0 Norwich on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Leading off the top of the 9th inning for Westfield, designated hitter, Griffin Mills.
DJ Peterson back out to work the 9th inning after a scoreless 8th inning. Trying to tie a bow on what's been a masterful night here at Dodd Stadium. Thanks to 7 shutout innings back-to-back, 7 shutout inning efforts from Matt Wooten. Lefty to the plate. He misses with ball 1. Leadoff man up in the inning is the designated hitter Griffin Mills. 3, 4, and 5 for Westfield in the 9th. The 1-0. That's down and in, ball 2. 2 way out of the zone. DJ trying to locate the strike zone here and get back to work here. Hitters count, 2 balls, no strikes to Griffin Mills. The pitch outside, ball 3. Mills at Northwestern this past spring was a .316 hitter for Northwestern. Now he watches strike 1 down Main Street. .316 the average over 21 games played. He started just 2 of those as a sophomore. 3-1 the count. Durso set up inside and Peterson misses outside. 5-pitch walk to lead things off here in the ninth.
Center fielder Griffin Ennis.
Now it's the center fielder, Griffin Ennis. Griffin Ennis and Chuck Ennis, no relationship to one another. They spell their last name differently. Chuck for Norwich. 2 N's in that last name, just one for Griffin here, the Starfires. The pitch, that's on the outside corner, strike 1. Large lead for Norwich, but you just want to execute the game plan here. It's been a strong 8 innings to this point. DJ trying to wrap it up in the ninth, the 1-1. This is on the line, right to Scanlon. He has it, 1 out. It was drilled off the bat of Ennis, but Scanlon had it played perfectly. It'll bring up the third baseman, Seth Alford. Matt Wood in line to pick up his 3rd win of the summer. DJ trying to steer the ship home and dock it. The pitch. Low and away, ball 1. The fastball missed. DJ, the lefty, set at the belt. Leadoff man reached on a walk. Now strike 1 on the outside corner to Alford. Alford tonight is grounded out to second base. He's also fly to left. He was robbed of extra bases on an all-out diving catch by Aiden Stern in the 4th inning, and he's also grounded out to short. Count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Bouncing ball, foul, strike 2. Norwich trying to get back to 3 games under 500, looking for win number 15 of the summer. Big test tomorrow for Norwich against the Bravehearts, who were victorious today over the New Britain Bees. Pitchers count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Durso set up outside to the righty batter, Seth Alford. The 1-2 home, bouncing ball, sprawling off the rubber is Peterson. A tough play for Chard, the shortstop. He doesn't have one at first. Legging it out is Alford. An infield base hit, and the Starfires have runners at first and second with 1 out. Two on, 1 out. Now a chance for the right fielder, Ben Williams. Quick powwow with Joe Durso wraps up. We talked about what's in store for Norwich next week. The only home game is Thirsty Thursday. 6:30 start against these Westfield Starfires. Nashua on Tuesday, Worcester on Wednesday. And then the Starfires back in Norwich. Only home game of the week. The Sea Unicorns will make the trek to Burlington for a weekend set Friday through Sunday against the second place Vermont Lake Monsters. Tough ballpark to win games in over at Centennial Field. Have to find a way to pile up the wins, especially at home. 1 ball, no strikes here on Williams. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Good fastball there from DJ. He can bring it up to 91, 92 with the fastball. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike here on Williams. Lefty set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Back-to-back fastballs, and late to the party is Williams, strike 2. Williams tonight has struck out. He's grounded out to the pitcher, and he has also singled today. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. DJ punches out Williams, 2 outs. Starfires down to their final out tonight. A couple of come and get me fastballs. DJ went with his best stuff. Williams couldn't get to it. 2 outs. Now the final chance for Westfield belongs to their left fielder, Alex Benevento. 2 on, now 2 outs. TJ trying to wrap up a successful Saturday night. Shark in the park. Norwich offense ate their supper tonight in the 7th inning. 4-run 7th inning, the difference here today. Norwich took the lead with a pair of runs in the 4th inning. Now a bouncing ball. It's on the backhand side out of the diving range of Chard. Green light ahead. A good throw to the plate. The tag from Durso is dropped. Now a snap throw to first. Back in there safely is Benevento. RBI base hit. It scores Griffin Mills. And the Starfires will not be shut out tonight. 6-1 now with 2 outs here in the 9th inning. Chard laid out to get to it. It was deep in the shortstop hole. He went to the backhand side, stretched out. Ball game will continue for the shortstop, Jimmy Chadwell. Chadwell on the first pitch, flips it out to right field. It'll hang up out there for Jack Sweeney. Say goodnight to the Starfires. Norwich dispatches them 6-1 tonight at Dodd Stadium. Matt Wooten puts on another show. It's Wooten's World here tonight at Dodd Stadium. The offense picks them up with a pair in the 4th and 4 more in the 7th. 6-1 the final score. We'll go downstairs. We'll chat with tonight's Capital Property Group player of the game. Stick with us. The post-game show is headed your way next.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Dinosaurs are alive in 25 years and roaring strong. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. A perfect day trip or staycation right here in Connecticut. Route 85 Montville with easy access off Interstate 395 and 95. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Sea Unicorn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962 and reserve your suite today.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day. and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Sea Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Who really wanted with me? I'm at the top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me. Now I got them like, wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
The noise is loud. But talk, that's never won a game. A swing and a miss, he struck him out. But staying on top, that's the true battle. The rosters change, but the heart beats the same. The mission is still alive. This is lifted out to left field. You can't forget about it. This is well struck. It is hit deep out to left field. Good throw home. It's cut off. It's a tie game. A shot at number 3. 2-2. This is thrown to left field. It's going to win the ball game. On behalf of everyone with the Norwich Sea Unicorns, SNSM Sports, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good night. Welcome into the Norwich Sea Unicorns Capital Property Group post-game show. Norwich winners here on a Saturday night, 6-1 over the Westfield Starfires. Tonight's Capital Property Group player of the game, it belongs to the Eastern Connecticut State product, Matt Wooten. 7 shutout innings, back-to-back masterful outings from him here tonight. Here's what Matt Wooten had to say following tonight's ball game. Joined now by tonight's player of the game, Matt Wooten, back-to-back 7 shutout performances. What was working for you here tonight?
I mean, really just been the theme of the summer, just getting ahead, staying ahead, no walks, and really just using my stuff, going against all the hitters, and then whatever works out best. But yeah, definitely getting ahead and throwing strikes.
How about your catcher, Joe Durso? I think you like pitching to him. How fun is it to throw to him?
It's awesome. I mean, I have all the confidence in the world in him, and so it just makes it so much easier to throw any pitch wherever because I know he's going to either block it or frame it, so it's awesome. All the confidence.
I think the defense likes playing behind you. Aiden Stern laying out to make a diving catch. Jack Sweeney hoses the guy at the plate. How much fun is it to see them play the way they did tonight?
It's awesome. I mean, whenever I make a mistake, I miss my spot and they hit it. I mean, it's awesome to see the guys in the field picking me up. And I mean, it makes everything more better.
The bats come to life today. Couple runs to pick you up today to give you the win with 2 in the 4th and a big 7th inning. How about the energy tonight at Dodd Stadium?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, the fans were into it. Everyone on the bench was into it. The bullpen's into it. I mean, it was awesome. It was so fun.
All right, last one for you. Back here tomorrow against the Worcester Bravehearts. Train is rolling right now. How much fun is it to play in the month of July?
I mean, the Sea Unicorns don't lose in the month of July. I mean, it's our month. That's all it is.
Lots of fans here tonight. What do you want to say to them for coming out?
I mean, I appreciate it so much. All the guys appreciate it. I mean, we love signing all the autographs for the kids. I mean, it's awesome. It just makes the environment so much more fun.
Matt Wooten, great performance tonight as always. Thanks for the time and best of luck.
Thank you.
Matt Wooten, tonight's Capital Property Group player of the game. Electric stuff from the Eastern Connecticut State product. 7 shutout innings. Westfield puts together 6 hits. Matt Wooten, 6 strikeouts. Another unreal outing from him, but the defense behind him here tonight, are you kidding me? The plays that they were making here today to rob some potential hits. But how about Matt Wooten helping himself? 2 pickoffs here today. Are you kidding me? Yeah, 2 pickoffs here tonight. He gets one in the 1st inning, and he gets one in the 2nd inning. Joe Durso helping him out, saying, hey, my friend, check in on the man at first base. Catches him leaning a couple of times. Couple of pickoffs, 1st inning and 2nd inning. Matt Wooten helps himself out. Those always feel good to get those behind you as we find those on our replay monitor. We have a couple of those pickoffs here today. 1st inning for Matt Wooten. That came with 1 out. That would erase the runner aboard at first base. It would be Quetzenbach who was picked off. Matt Wooten with a sneaky little pickoff move there to erase Jack Quetzenbach, who had reached on a single, and that's where Westfield, the bats were rolling for them to start this game. Back-to-back singles, but Matt Wooten with an incredible pickoff of Quetzenbach, and then he does it again to end the 2nd inning. He would race Alex Benevento, who had reached on a 2-out single. So Matt Wooten helps himself out, and then Aiden Stern sells out. He makes a diving catch here in the 4th inning. He robs potential extra bases for Caleb Carl, who launched it out to left field, and Aiden Stern said, no, not so fast. He makes a full extension diving catch out there in left field. Here's a look at the replay of it. Aiden Stern sells out tonight's Artisan Building and Remodeling defensive play of the game. Artisan Building and Remodeling, they've got you covered from Berlin to Westbrook tonight. Aiden Stern with the incredible play out there, but how about Connor Scanlon with a nice defensive play over there at 3rd base in the 5th inning on a ground ball headed his direction. That would race Alex Benevento. He couldn't buy a hit here today on that grounder headed to 3rd. Norwich again, just as a team, making some incredible plays here today, but this is not the best of them. Jack Sweeney's throw from right field to erase Jimmy Chadwell trying to score. Let's play it one more time. Tonight's Artisan Building and Remodeling Part 2 play of the game. Here it is. A look at this play. Jack Sweeney has a cannon for an arm in right field. Don't run on him. What are you doing? Jimmy Chadwell, hose, trying to score. That would keep Norwich's lead at 2-0. Norwich would get on the board here today in the 4th inning. It would be thanks in part to the helping hands of Joe Durso. RBI double to left field. That's tonight's SureBright Commercial Cleaning Services cleanup moment of the game. SureBright Commercial Cleaning Services providing janitorial services in the state of Connecticut for the last 30 years. SureBright, done right every night. Tonight, Joe Durso doing it right. Let's get that one more time on the replay monitors. How about the swing here from number 28? Just takes off there out to left field. Some power alley field covered for him, and Joe Durso helps get this Norwich party started. But the 7th inning, the bats continuing to roll. Norwich sends 8 batters to the plate in the bottom of the 7th inning. How about the 2-out rally? Just everybody contributing to the offense here today, but we get ourselves a nice Connor Scanlon RBI base hit through into left field. The go-around, couple of runners coming home to score. I mean, everybody helping out, helping the cause. I mean, Chase Chaplin with one as well. Takes a full team effort, no doubt about that. Takes everybody to drive this ship the right way. We'll take our first time out on the Norwich Sea Unicorns postgame show, as always, presented by Capital Property Group. When we return, the final numbers for tonight, and we'll get you set for some matinee baseball tomorrow afternoon.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook, as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Sea Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Welcome back into the Norwich Sea Unicorns Capital Property Group post-game show. Sea Unicorns winners on a Saturday night. Norwich now 4-1 in the month of July. They improve to 15-18 overall, and Westfield drops to 8-26 on the summer. Winning pitcher tonight, Matt Wooten, 7 shutout innings, 7 hits from the Starfires offense, 7 strikeouts tonight from Matt Wooten. Another electric start from the Eastern Connecticut State product. He's now 3-1 on the summer. The ERA, 1.80 for him. The loss to Brendan Murphy, goes 4 innings, allows 7 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Murphy now falters to 0-4 on the summer. Total time of the game here today, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Once again, Norwich wins it on a Saturday night. 6 runs on 10 hits, and Norwich made no errors defensively. The Westfield Starfires 1 run on 9 hits. They made 3 errors. Norwich has win number 15 of the summer. Back to work tomorrow against the Worcester Bravehearts. Tune in tomorrow for the pregame show. We have you covered. 12:40. The pregame show kicks off. First pitch coming at you 1 o'clock local time. It'll be Hector Alejandro to make his Sea Unicorns debut here in 2025. Buckle your seatbelt, strap in. Hector Alejandro is headed back to the Rose City. You don't want to miss it. Tune in tomorrow. The pregame coverage starts at 12:40. First pitch, 1 o'clock Eastern time. It's the Sea Unicorns and the first place Worcester Bravehearts tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. Norwich winners on a Saturday night. Final score, Norwich 6 and the Starfires 1. For everyone with SNSN Sports, and on behalf of the Norwich Sea Unicorns, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good night.